Welcome back. It's Rosa Parks, and off we do go with the rod. Rod came to the men today to discuss something with Pern. This is just the third time he has visited the tent since I've been here. I wondered what he discussed with Professor. Rod eyed forward as soon as he sees me enter the room. Oh, it seems like the princess has something she would like to speak with you about, Princess Rod. She probably already knows why I'm here. Thank you, Prince Rod, for telling me about this. I should leave you with the princess now. Rod then turned grim. He did from me just be in the same room. As soon as presently he shot a glare at my direction. What do you want? All I have done is enter the room and he's already angry. I am still not used to being threatened like this by him. I'm here to ask you about goodness. You're asking the wrong person, Rose. Did I make the right choice in choosing to come to him? I'm not interested to help you break the curse, no matter what Lady Perverfio says. Pardon? And my mother had tried to be kind to you many times, but you only ever respond with then and cuddling. You think I have been cruel to them? How else would you describe your behavior? Why am I saying the one at fault? There come to has made my life miserable. I am victim here, not them. The others may think you are capable of goodness, but I certainly doubt it. I do not wish to work with you, so do not come to me for help. Excuse me. He turns around and begins to walk away, leaving me standing alone in the room, even angrier than I was before. How dare he treat me like this? I grabbed his arm and pulled him around so that he could face me. I refuse to let him go, begging me like this, especially when I'm making a current effort to change. What if I can help you break your curse? Will you help me then? Rod fixed me with an ice stare as he pulls away. And I do not indeed to break my curse. What? Rod shot me one last scare before he leaves men, leaving me to stare confused. If he does not indeed to break this curse, then why is he even here? I stare in horror at the floor. Right and stand our end between the hardwood. The wood beneath my feet is covered in thick mud. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. Oh no. Stop! I never thought I'd see the princess is actually sleeping. I'd say it's more like the room is sleeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Perverfio, your orders have arrived. I put them. At the back, please. Thank you. I glance at him as he begins to move. You are dirtying the floor. Sorry? And dash across the floor with long steps and attempt to leave few footsteps as possible. This was Den's doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious? That was Witch having fun writing all over it. I need water. Wow, completely spotless. You're the worst. Don't be mad at the broom princess. It's only trying to help. It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. Labour, I must speak with you. I look up. The witch had just entered. She is regular at the men and encouraging Perno and Darn a good witch. She irritated here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes. Why is she glaring me at that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I've just cleaned the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I will clean it up after myself right away. Good. The princess is something else. I never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurried and cleaned up her tracks she made coming in before going to speak with Horatio. Aww. I wouldn't care. I'm a horrible person. Even though Pearl said that Dolores and the witch is good, I do not trust her judgment. Especially not when she couldn't Dolores, who ruined my life, is a good person. I put the broom back in the resting place before double checking my work. Now that I'm done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. Who should I ask today? You know, I said I was going to do Rod, and we're doing Rod even though he's being picky about it. I glanced over Rod as he entered the room. This was almost perfect timing. He told me that he does not indeed breaking his curse, yet here he is again. Rod must see my eyes on him because the minute he walked in, he turns to look at me. He speaks in cold and as usual. Pointle leaves the trend area and enters the restaurant. Don't worry. We'll get you, Rod. I'll just keep bugging you. I fall after him. I told you to find someone else. What can I do to make you stop hating me? What? You said that whatever I've done to you or your family was bad. So if I reverse that, I might get a good deed. You truly don't understand how good deeds work to you. I would not be asking you if I did. Aaron closed his eyes and rubbed back of his neck. He looked thoughtful, but also irritated. I intend to break my curse as soon as possible, and I will do whatever it takes. And it seems to me that the easier way to fix is a good day is to fix that supposed bad thing that I've already done. So you're going to help me or not? And this is a good thing. Tell Lady Pearl and I will see her another time. He leaves the room without answering my question. I ball my hands into a fist, and he calls me the cruel one. A month has passed, and I have yet to complete even one good deed, not for the lack of trying though. I've been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and refused found answers. What makes someone good? I'd say being selfish. What? I think it's more important that you consider another person's feelings. Patience. They're able to soothe every most broken heart. Forget I asked. Bravery. Loyalty. You must be beautiful both inside and out. Agreed. Right. Oh, you don't have to be beautiful outside, but you beautify inside. You can be cute, lovely, anything. Must I be all of those things in order to be good? Earn to burn, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on the chest and couldn't set push of my heart. This will not be easy. I close my eyes thinking of all the possible ways I'd be able to break the curse, but in the end my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream. Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to explore. This is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, Mother. You must not let them face kindness deceive you. People will use niceness to trick you in exposing your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Rose. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Rose. I love you too, Mother. How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I am Rod. I am the one having a difficult time. Have you tried partying up with someone? Partying up? Some of the people in the tribe partner up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say. It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to help with the Ice Princess? She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the voters at the event volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them reject her offer. It's only a matter of time. Stop it, DeLorean. If you choose Princess, partnering up is a strategy. Would I partner up with someone really help me break the curse? What if I end up being a nosy instead? Princess. Excuse me, Princess. Sorry for disturbing you, but you just been staring at your tray, and my customer is just waiting for his order. Oh, of course. Thorn has helped me today. Ben is unexpectedly busy and cannot keep up with all his customers. Stop daydreaming, Rose. Food it doesn't deserve itself. I do not need you to tell me that. Stretched out my bed and a stiff mattress does like to smooth my ankle muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the stress of people that came into Manhattan. I've never seen men this busy. I rolled to my stomach and buried my face in the pillow. My arms and legs started to move the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break the curse as soon as possible. Why don't you partner up with someone? Partnering up might not be such a bad idea. And these two people are locked. Got it. Here we come, Ron. Chapter 3. A change of pair. I will ask Rod if he will partner up with me. I know we do not have a good relationship. Rod has spent no effort in telling me how cruel I've been to his family. But I feel whatever mistake I made with them might be a easy way to get 3 good dates. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. But Rose, didn't he tell you that he don't want to break his curse? Yes, but that may not be the whole truth. He is still recurring to break his curse in all advice I have offered him. Perhaps you will be able to encourage him where I could not. Do not care if he does not want to break his curse. I only need him to set me right in the sport bad things I have done to his family. I believe that will be an easier way to break my curse. But the problem is, I rarely see him here. He is usually at the palace. In order for the arrangement to work, I will need to be in the palace. I think this is terrible. What if Northbush shrugged off? She found her glance to the floor, expecting a mix of a solving code. What if what? Is there something I should know? Both the witches and the fairies stare at silence. A few moments, Fairy speaks. Would be far away from us, Princess. We would not be able to assist you. Witches could be lied in wait for you, knowing that you, the true crown of Princess Anne, they might seek to use you for their own purpose. What sort of purpose? Why would the witches be after me in the first place? Many of them have been turned by turn. Darkness has in their heart, making them bitter. Many of them simply want to see the fairy curse continue on uncertain. This is all just certain, but it's better to be safe rather than sorry. What would you have me to do? DeLorean? I have an idea. I think I could get her into the palace and make sure there's someone there to look after her. How? Just trust me. Tomorrow the Ice Person will return to her palace. But I'll be working there. I'm going back to the palace. This is awkward. I have a bad feeling about this. This cannot be. Don't dilly-daddle. The princess will soon wake and inspect her new maid. I close my eyes and shut down and grooves. How is this star was able to turn me into an in-person maid? She thought this would be funny, didn't she? Well, I'll make her pay for this. I expect you not to be late again. We have very strict rules how place staff should behave. I'm not exactly sure how Dylan managed this. She told me she was going to cast a spell on me that it would be over as soon as I opened my eyes. I closed my eyes and sure enough, when I opened them, I found myself here in the maid uniform. What did she do? The maid continues to blabble at me. How annoying. I pretend to listen to her as she leads me through the palace halls. London and Rod's chambers are located here. Oh. We come to a halt and sun appears round the corner. Your Highness! The maid ducked into the near corner, and eyes met mine. I tensed as I waited any sign of recognizing from her, but she only gave me a look as if I wonder who I am. She clearly does not recognize me. Her could pull me at my sword, forcing me into a bow. You are in front of the crown princess and show her some respect, girl. I apologize, Your Highness. She is new and clearly needs to be taught some manners. Excuse me. Oh, please, there's no need for that. What is she trying to achieve by pretending to be kind to a palace maid? Who is she trying to fool? Your Highness is your new personal maid. I'm glad, said the maid, looking confused. Why do I need a personal maid? It's order of the king's order, princess. And turned to look at me. What's your name? She is talking to you, girl. Scroll at the maid before facing her. Cannot believe I've fallen so low that I am being ordered around being a maid. Rose. It's nice to meet you, Rose. I hope we could get along. When I do not respond and face fails, I was just heading to breakfast with my family. Of course, Rose will access you to the dining room hall. I turned my eyes at the maid's intent. There's no need for concern. I can get there on my own. I breathed in a sigh of relief. I'm not here to babysit her. I'm voice for something in my ear. I don't know how it is that you landed this position, but you own the family, your duties, and respect. If you continue to show disrespect, I will have a word with the king. The maid pushes me forward so that I am forced to stand next to her. She will exercise Your Highness. Her job requires that she follows you everywhere in case you require assistance with anything. But it's almost time for breakfast, Princess Emma, and frowns and look at me. I'm sorry. What is she apologizing about? Good morning. Good morning. I see that you have met your personal maid. The king sighed wide as soon as he spots me. You look familiar. Does he recognize me? I felt a little tear in my heart as I couldn't that hope. Are you not the girl who came to the gates before? And at the soundless sighs. He remembers me as a peasant. This is the first time I met you as a personal maid. What's your name? Rose. That is a lovely name. We're glad to have you here, Rose. Give me a warm smile. The soft his gaze made me angry. Never treat me so kindly when he made me as his own daughter. One takes her seat while I walk to very well beside the other maids and butlers. Door open and Ron walks inside. He greets the king, Ron, and then his sister. He is just about to take his seat. His eyes fall on me. The shock appears on his face. Rod, did something wrong? I see there's a new maid on staff. He tossed his own hand. I buzz at the words and am about to say something when Ron speaks. She is Emma's new personal maid, Rod. Rod stares at me for a few moments, his face unreadable. Eventually he moves to take his seat. I stand silent and watch the royal family eat their breakfast. The small area is filled with happy and cunning. The four of them smile at each other when they speak, and it's easy to see how comfortable they are all with one another. When I was still here, our meals were always so quiet, but everyone looks so happy now. I bit my lip with a heavy feeling away. Rod told me that before, but I do not want to believe him. I turned back to him at my hands. We have something very important to discuss with you, Emily. Oh? I brought this up before, but now the matter is more present. Is it this about... Yes, this is about the ball. Gives the king a disappointed look. Dear, I know it seems a strange promotion, but this is royal training, and it is an unmarried age, and the ball may yet help her find a suitor. But a husband checks a tempting. A real bullet for Emily. For her to find a husband, I never would have agreed for such things. The king never forced me into one because he knew that. I will not force you to marry someone you do not love, Emily. We agreed on this ball to upgrade tradition. All and behavior will be in 4 months' time, and you will choose the man who you want to court on you. I did find my true love through the ball after all. And said, who responded with a fond smile. Her falls back into something more worried than she looked at her daughter. But what if I can't choose anyone? We will throw one ball as per tradition. We will not force you into another ball if you do not find a good suitor, but we must uphold traditions at least once. Perhaps this will push you to think about your future. I will not put any added pressure on you, Emily, but I would be happy to see a grandchild before I have to give up my throne. I am not getting any younger, you know. Father, I can't tell that the king is trying to make a light of the situation, but there is an undecided and sighs and slowly nods. I understand. My gaze shifts to Rod to search for a reaction, but his son is unfazed. Not a reaction at all. Did he know this was going to happen? But can I really be the princess of the kingdom of Edward? I feel so uprooting. You are the crown princess of Eng. You must be commended. And looked down and looked disgusted. I'm finished. May I be excused? But sweetheart, you barely touched your food. You may. I stand up and duck into a quick before rushing from the room. I did not move until I felt ruin glare on me. I realized I am meant to follow Emily. Excuse me. I couldn't follow after him. I barely made it a few steps away from the dinner hall before the door opened, and Rod is rushing after me. What are you doing here? Answer the question. I think I'm supposed to answer the question. I'm here to break my curse. You expect me to believe that when you have been offered to help at Magician? I expect the chance anger clearly inside. No, I know why you're really here. What are you talking about? You thought you might take back what is rightfully yours, didn't you? You have no chorus about hurting my family again. I stare at him, non-awed by his action. I couldn't say anger inside me. That's the last thing I want, to be fired before I break my curse. I am not here to hurt anyone, so stop assuming me of such things. He glanced at the others in silence. I am always thought Rod was closed off and quiet, but his emotions are always blurs in his eyes. You shouldn't be here. Rod stepped back, and his gaze is patient. I do not have time for this. I am going to find Emily. Why? So you could insult her? No, because it's my job to attend to her. Excuse me. The last place I expect to find her is the throne room. Much to my surprise, I find her standing alone inside, staring up at the throne. Oh. When she turned, she faced me, asking specks on her face. I'm sorry. What did she apologize for? I was very rude earlier, walking out everyone at breakfast, and I'm glad back at the throne and sighs. I'm sure any other girl would be happy to have a ball. I mean, it's like something out of a fairy tale. But she sighs once and looks at the curtained hands. It all sounds so perfect in a fairy tale these days. Is all it takes before everyone found their true love. But I do not think that's how it works in real life, do you? I had nothing to say in response when Em turned her and glanced to me. I don't know how I'm supposed to marry someone I barely even know. Is this really what it means to be a crown princess? Isn't this priceless? What you wanted? Excuse me? When your mother married the king, you became a princess. You went from rags to riches overnight. I cannot keep the verb from my voice when I spoke. Your life is played out like a Cinderella, isn't it not? All you're missing are glass slipper, and even I'm sure the king arranged for a pair. I could not understand why you're so unhappy. Neither can I. And turn away from me and face the throne once more. And in the sun stream through the window, I see something shining on her cheeks. Is she crying? I'm so ungrateful. Rose, what would you do? What? If you were in my place, if you became crown princess overnight, would you go through with the ball? For the sakes of your son, for sakes of your role, I would never do anything so worthless. The king never brought up the subject with me. He most likely knew I would have a ruse. And son pat her cheeks and ran to me with a wise smile on her face. I could do with some fresh air. Shall we go find my friend's shop in town? We've only just entered the throne room when Em stopped short, and I almost bumped into her back. Oh, Your Highness, what a pleasure. Sir ran and stopped and stared at us. Why did Sir Learn look at me so attentively? Is something the matter, Sir Rantham? No, nothing at all, Your Highness. I am just amused. Amused? Oh, you haven't met my new maid. This is Rose. Rose. This is something in Sir Rangam's I do not trust. The silence is said so clearing at him. Sir. charming. Sir Rin turns his attention back to Hamlet. Where are you off to on this pleasant day? Oh, just off to visit a friend. Make sure you bring your guards with you, Princess. Of course. I remember what taking him so long. And to fight Roll to join us on her visit, one of the guards offered to go get rods for her, but he still hasn't not yet returned. Another stand with us at the gate, ready to escort us into town. Why does the king even keep these incoming fools if they cannot find a single person? Maybe we should go look for Rod. But then, what if he gets here as soon as we go search for him? I sigh. I will go look for him. You can stay here. But you need to run errands for me. She has yet to ask me to do anything. What does she think a maid even does? I look at her, son, not answering her. Finally, she shrugged. Thank you, Rose. I did my head just slightly before I walking off. I feel like a babysitter. I cannot believe I have to search for Rod. This is only slightly better than being dragged around by that broom. Alright, that's all. If any mythical creature could be real, in this world, what would it be? Peace, guys.